Alright. Okay, I need crutches. I have crutches at home, but yeah, this hurts. Gotta get some crutches. So we just got to the gym, and during this episode I will be showing you all of my favorite exercises for each of the body parts. Now, as I was on my way to the gym, something quite funny happened. So I'm in my car, I'm getting ready to pull out of my parking spot, and I'm allergic to bees, and I was reaching to grab something. The car was already in reverse. Don't do this, learn from my mistake. Never put the car in reverse unless you're ready to actually back up. So my foot is on the brakes, I'm getting ready to grab something, and as I'm grabbing something, I noticed there's a bee right next to my head. And again, I'm allergic to bees, so what's the first thing that you're gonna do? Freak out? So that's exactly what I do. I start freaking out and not even realizing that the car was on reverse. So I jump out of the car, and of course my car started going backwards. So I jump back in the car to put the car in parking, and in that process, somehow I managed to twist my left ankle. Not excited right now. Not excited right now because we are officially 12 weeks out, and I cannot afford to have any injuries whatsoever. I am so pissed right now, but you know, I'm trying to stay positive. It's really hard, but everything in life that happens for a reason. We may or we may not see it right now, but it's for a reason. And I'm trying to see what that reason is right now, and I don't see it, but eventually it's gonna come to me, because you know what, no matter what God puts us through, the good, the bad, the ugly, it's for a reason. And I know I'm gonna learn something from this. Maybe it's to adapt and overcome when I have an injury. I don't know what it is, but you know what, guys, everything in life that happens is for a reason. So we're gonna go into this gym here, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to show you all of my favorite exercises. You know, there's so many different exercises for the quads, for the hammies, for the buys, so many different exercises. But guess what? I get to share with you all of my favorites. Whew. Okay. I'm like popping bunny right now. Don't judge. These babies right here, these are a lifesaver. These things carry my pre, during, and post workout goodies. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be hopping today. Miss hoppity hop. My favorite calf exercise is the standing calf raise. The seated calf raises is also a good one, but I prefer the standing variation as I am able to fully target my calves a lot more. When it comes to triceps, there are many different exercises that you can use to target those muscles, such as using the V-bar or the triceps pushdown. My favorite is the rope extension, as it gives me a greater range of motion and I am able to fully extend my triceps, which allows me to squeeze and fully target my triceps. My favorite ab exercises are the weighted medicine ball sit-ups. I see so many people hold a plate on the chest as they perform the sit-ups, but I like to hold the plate behind my head as it puts more resistance directly on my abs as I sit up. This exercise is what I truly believe exposed my abs when I did the 250K challenge back in 2016. These are a must. My favorite exercise for the quads are definitely the leg extensions, because this exercise restricts you from any movement and it isolates everything but your quads, which allows you to fully focus and truly squeeze those quads. Ankle right now is hurting really bad. I gotta push through, gotta finish. But it really, really hurts. And normally I don't complain, but this hurts, and there's a bruise right there. Definitely gotta ice it when I get home. But we gotta get through this workout. When it comes to the hamstrings, I have a few favorite exercises, such as the lying leg curls and the seated ones. But my all-time favorite one is the 1.5 leg press. This is a killer on the hammies. This exercise can also be used to target those quads. My favorite exercise when it comes to buys are the alternating bicep dumbbell curls. This exercise allows you to truly focus and grow your buys, all while developing your forearms. It is super, super, super important that you do not rock back and forth when performing these, as you will not engage your buys as much by doing so. Wide grip pull downs are my go-tos when it comes to developing strong lats, as well as building a strong back and focusing on those buys. The key here is to squeeze those lats as you pull down and not rock back and forth to aid with the exercise. Sit upright and solely work on those lats. Chest days are my favorites. Woo! I could work chest all day, every day. Some people prefer the flat bench, but I prefer the incline. It really depends on your preference. I prefer the incline because of the angle of the bench, which allows me to target my pecs a whole lot more. When it comes to glutes, I like to keep it simple and just squat. I focus more on my form and my technique as opposed to focusing on the amount of weight that I can squat. This concept applies to pretty much all exercises, actually. Yes, I am constantly striving to outdo my last performance and break a new PR, but at the same time, my technique comes first. Hyperextensions or back extensions are the way to go when it comes to lower back. I have noticed a tremendous improvement in my squats as a result of doing these. I highly recommend doing these unweighted at first and gradually increase your weight as your body adapts to the exercise. The one-arm dumbbell row is my favorite exercise for the middle back. It also targets major muscle groups such as your traps and your lats. Win-win, baby. This is a must for me on my back days. The seated dumbbell press is my favorite when it comes to hitting shoulders. Some people might prefer to use a barbell for this exercise and also choose to do it while standing, but I prefer to use dumbbells as I rather do it seated because it limits me from using my legs and rocking up and down and allows me to solely focus on working those shoulders. When it comes to traps, shrugs are the way to go. You can either use a Smith machine or the machine like I am using here. I also like to do this full body variation, which not only targets the traps, but also the hemis, glutes, quads, and even abs. I don't even have a name for this exercise yet, but FYI, you saw it here first. I'm currently on a pretty strict workout routine. I work out every single day. That's right, every single day, no days off because we have goals, baby. So I work out twice every single day. I do my cardio in the morning, fasted cardio every single day. On Mondays, I work legs. On Tuesday, I work lats and buys. On Wednesdays, we have delts and tries. Thursdays, we have legs again, and yes, my legs are still sore from Monday. On Friday, we have lats and chest. Saturday, we have delts and tries. And Sundays are solely for cardio. Woohoo, more cardio. I hope you guys can tell my sarcasm because me and cardio, we don't get along. Goals, baby. So right now we just wrapped up all of my favorite exercises for each of the major muscle groups. Again, please keep in mind that what might be my favorite and what might work for me may not be your favorite and may not work for you. So I highly recommend that you take the time, go to Body Space, check out all the top exercises for each of the major muscle groups and just figure out what works for you. You just have to get outside your comfort zone and just try out new things. But remember, always, always, always push yourself. Always push yourself. Never get comfortable.